looking at the situation with ill health. Some of us have suffered ill health. Some of us are going through suffering. Some of us have been carers for others who had bad health and maybe have passed away, or thankfully are still maybe with us. How do I deal with it? Let's look at the question of illness for me, for my own physical chariot. I realize that I was on this treadmill and not willing to stop, working on my devices till late at night. And what was that doing to me? I didn't realize. There was this buzz of electricity that was going around in my head. And I tried to go to sleep because I was tired and it was late, but I couldn't sleep. And so the next morning, maybe I had a few dozy minutes here and there, or maybe I had an hour or 90 minutes through the night, maybe. But early morning, when it's time to awaken and sit in God's remembrance and take God's love and light and power, I'm not able to do that because I'm too tired. And so there's already the factor of having to deal with illness, but also now the sense of helplessness. What can I do? Woe is me. At that moment, can I stabilize myself and understand that I, the soul, am actually okay? It's this chariot of mine that needs to go to the garage and get repaired or changed or something. And there's a huge amount of technology, medical technology, that could actually help us deal with whatever are the physical setbacks. So, in my state of ill health, let me know that if I stay calm and I practice stepping away from this body of mine, then I'm going to be able to give this body healing power, God's power of light and might, which can heal this body and soul. The soul is also a little bit sick, but now we're looking at the illness of the body. And so God's light and love can reach this body of mine and calm it down so that I can experience the detachment within myself. I detach from this body of mine, not I detach from my family. No, the detachment is being able to observe what's going on inside this body of mine, within this role that I'm playing, connected with a big family. So in that state of practicing stepping away from this body, I'm not leaving the body. I'm not doing anything to make that happen. No. But my consciousness, my awareness has stepped out of the skin, and I realize I am that eternal being of light. I am actually free. I don't have any bondages. And if I keep this awareness, that is what is going to lead me to the situation where truly all bondages have dissolved and I am just simply an instrument, and I offer myself to the divine to use this instrument in whatever way is possible. And maybe I'm not even looking that far ahead. Maybe I'm just taking God's light and might and directing it to whichever part of this physical chariot is in trouble and needs help. Maybe it's my heart, maybe it's my intestine, maybe could be anything. But sitting in God's remembrance, sending God's light to the part that's been affected, is a very useful form of increasing tolerance capacity. In some cases, it may even be a form of healing and a reversal of illness. But I'm not giving any guarantees. You have to do whatever the medical profession is telling you to do and follow those protocols. So this isn't advice in lieu of medical professional advice. Whatever that is, you have to follow that. It's available, and so take advantage. But this is connected with my state of mind, my state of awareness, of consciousness. But of course, an elevated, noble state of being, of course, has an impact on whatever is happening within the physical body. You know what happens if a child is upset? The child will say, I don't want to eat. What is that a sign of? The mind upset, the stomach upset, and if you force feed the child, probably it will all come out, waste of your time, energy, and food. But upset mind, upset tummy. It's also true the other way. Upset tummy and my mind feels uncomfortable and not at ease. But more so is the way in which the mind is impacting the body, matter. So tolerance of pain and being able to increase that is important. Somebody I know was taking heavy painkillers for a short while because she'd had a few fractures after a fall. And the nurse told her that, and she started to feel a lot of nausea. And so the nurse told her, well, probably it's a side effect of the painkillers. And she understood that and decided to use more tolerance capacity, increasing her own tolerance capacity. She didn't stop suddenly, but she was moved to medication which was not so strong, less severe. And so she needed to up her game of increasing her tolerance capacity. And sometimes it is as if drugs don't seem to work. And so I need to just find a way to be able to deal with whatever is inside. So how did that become something that could carry a person forward? I grow in strength. I grow in stature. My own confidence returns. Yes, I can deal with pain, a very, very important factor in life today. Physical pain is one thing, but also my tolerance capacity for any other type of pain, emotional pain, etc., also increases. But it means that also the process of healing happens in a more natural and speedier way. But that time is a time in which the machine has to just take rest. This machine, it's been working the whole of my life. Even when I went on holiday, I was using this machine. And so the machine didn't get very much rest. I was excited to go here, go there, do this, do that, do the other. But now, forcibly, I had to give rest to this. And it also gave me a chance just to reflect inside and ask myself the question, well, what am I learning from all of this? In any situation, this question is very useful. What do I learn from this? And any setback will become a step forward if I use this question with honesty, with sincerity and integrity. Then yes, I'll be able to see what's being uncovered inside my own world. Let me move into a higher consciousness, an awareness of not just this physical dimension, but a dimension beyond. And all of us can travel there with the power of our thoughts, but also it's not just another dimension, it's also a higher consciousness, so that I'm connecting with the inner being that I am, the being of eternal light. So I go on a journey, going deeper inside and coming to the core of my being, and there lies peace. And in this awareness of peace, I'm open to the connection of the one up above, the divine source of light, of love, of truth, of joy. As I move into this higher consciousness of my own identity, leaving behind the limitations of gender, age, race, religion, position, possessions, I find myself becoming free and able to experience the presence of that divine being. As I connect with the source of truth and beauty, I find myself being filled with spiritual power, that makes me realize that I can develop my own inner capacity. This power awakens hope within me. This power gives me a sense of safety and protection.